start it, or you want me to start it?
Is this not starting it?
It's starting.
We should just use this as our intro.
Just use that as the intro?
You want to start it? Oh, I thought you were starting it. No one's starting it. Okay!
Welcome to the Warmer Podcast. I'm Jay.
I am
And Tad. Are you Tad?
I'm Tad. Hi, Jay.
Brent's not here today.
Brent's not here. I mean, it's going to be oddly quiet.
Yeah, right. Huh? Because he's not here?
What? Yeah. I'm tired.
Are you tired?
I'm very tired. I don't know why. Slept pretty good last night.
Oh.
I guess like the other night, when we had that storm come through, I fell asleep about 2 in the morning, right? Because I was listening to the storm. Sounds awesome. And at like 4:30 in the morning, I woke up because I felt like something shocked me. And my fingers were numb for the next hour.
Hmm.
And I just went back to bed. It was like the weirdest. I didn't know what happened.
You have how many electronics in your bed or anything like that, or phone or anything?
Well, at first I thought it was like my phone charger, but it was unplugged and on the other side of the room.
Mm.
So I was just in bed with my stuff unicorn.
Mm-hmm. Lightning does. I'm not saying it was lightning per se, but it does
like
jump around.
The static electricity in the air.
Mm.
Yeah, it freaked me out because it wasn't like I was like, oh, what? I'm awake now. It was like I was like I sat straight up, like bolt.
You don't think your arm just fell asleep, do you?
No, like it was
just
shock. The tips of my fingers were like tingly numb.
Yeah, it could have been that. I guess I'm not a scientist.
No, it was just a weird thing that happened.
Yeah.
And I felt the need to share with the people.
The people. Some fans that listen to the podcast. I guess we got some fans that do listen.
Yeah, I got a few.
We got a few.
It's not just...
Thanks for support.
Yay!
How was your week?
Yeah, long.
How long has it been since last time we did one of these? Like last month?
Yeah, it's been a while. A lot of stuff's gone down, man.
Like what?
I guess that does require a follow-up. Personal family stuff that I'm not going to get into.
Right.
You know about that.
I know about it. Yeah. They don't even know
You and the listening thing.
Audience world.
Some of you might know, but I'm not going to...
He's not elaborating.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. The new Magic set, I think, released, which I was, stoked about. Like, I do, 3 things in my life, and I just, take care of my kid, play Magic, and do stuff with you guys.
Mm.
And then occasionally I find time to work, so, Magic's a very big part of my life. So, the new set came out, and I bought a case, which is, 6 fucking boxes.
I felt kind of bad. Cause didn't you say you're, dating a girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
she didn't make the list.
That's very recent, though, man.
Wow, I guess you need time to make the list. Hopefully she doesn't listen to the podcast. Go on with the most important things in your life.
You're saying that I should cut back this to have...
No, I'm just saying, wow, she didn't make the list at all. 3 things.
Dude, work barely made the list, and I'm there all the time.
Yeah.
No, you're
right
quite
under
an
that
asshole.
Right under that bus.
You're supposed to move me out of the way of the bus.
Oh, look out.
Hey,
I think that was me trying to move you out of the way of the bus by saying, hey.
No, you just brought to light that I was like, oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's cool. She's cool. No, so I bought this whole fucking case of Magic legit, and I spent 2.5 hours just opening all the boxes. Oh, that was fun. It felt good.
That is fun. I think it's fun to just get anything new and open the box for it and be like, ooh.
The week before that one, which I think was the week after we did the last podcast, I had the pre-release weekend, which I did 2 pre-releases, and out of 65 people the first night, I got 7th.
Hmm.
And then the
Way to go.
Yeah, I was, what was I? I was half of a point away from third. If I had won my last match, I would have got third. I was guaranteed not getting first or second, though, because I was not undefeated. But, and the second one I did, I got 9th out of 36, I think it was. Which, again, I was, like, less than, like, 1% away from making top 8. That's just, I had worse tiebreakers than everybody else.
Cool. You have to make it easy for everybody else. Just because you're not going to get first, you should go down swinging.
Yeah. No, the only one I actually just like up and left at was the actual release day of it when they had the sealed release tournament for it. I was going into round 5. I was 2-2.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, there's still a chance I could make it. And then they put up the standings right before they released the round, so if anyone wants to just drop, they can do it. I was like, there was a lot of people there for that one. I don't remember the number of that one, but I was not anywhere close enough to making top 8.
Oh.
Like, all the top 8ers that were already listed had 12 points.
Okay.
So I was like, shit. Okay, well, I'm going to go home and... No, I'm going to get a taco. Then I'm going to go home.
Is that the one you're talking about, the frappe you ate?
Oh, the unicorn frappe?
I don't know.
No, that was the next week.
Is that like a common thing when you go to Magic tournaments? You have to eat like wrapped food.
What?
Because you ate a taco, and then like I think in the last podcast you said, or last time you mentioned a Magic tournament, you said you had a frappe. You don't remember that? I remember that.
I remember saying, like, I always get tacos and stuff after.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, like, is I always wrap food after Magic.
Like, because it gets over with at, like, 11 o'clock midnight. So, like, Taco Bell is, like, literally the only place open. And I don't eat the entire time I'm playing. Because I'm not smart enough to bring snacks. So.
Right. Our healthy food.
Hey, tacos have all your basic ingredients. They got your carbs, they got your protein, they got your dairy, they got some lettuce.
You just can't eat too many of them.
Oh, I can eat all of them. All the tacos, bro.
So what's like the best Magic card
ever?
Yeah, that you don't possess, that you wish you possessed it.
Well, at one point I did have it. Like this is my personal opinion. Because there's no like just definitive. This is the best card ever. Obviously. My personal favorite card ever is Jace the Mind Sculptor. That came out in World Wake back in 2010, I want to say.
What's it valued at?
When it was released, it was like $165 card, and I pulled one from a booster pack and played with it without having it sleeved up for like 5 or 6 games before I realized how expensive this card was, and I sleeved it up.
No one told you?
No, I was just playing casually, and Jace was always my favorite character in the Magic mythos, and they have this fucking super powerful Planeswalker that's like, yeah, I'm totally gonna play this thing. And then I quit playing Magic like a few years later, and I gave all my stuff to our buddy Chris. Mm-hmm. So now he is in possession of Jace the Mind Sculptor, which is still going for easily like $80 to $100. Yeah, that's personally my favorite, and I think one of the strongest ones. A lot of people contend that it is one of the strongest cards.
So if there was a fire, and there was your girlfriend was trapped under a bookshelf, and that card was also trapped under.
I'm gonna save the girlfriend.
You're gonna save the girlfriend?
Yeah, I can always buy another card.
Oh man, I was gonna say there's like a tiny bookshelf with the card underneath.
Is it possible to move the bookshelf and just go and snatch the card, or
you only got time for one? It's tiny, but it's still a heavy bookshelf.
I can always buy another card.
Yeah.
I can't put that over Human Life. Well,
you can always buy another card, but it might be a while before you get another girlfriend.
Well, depending on what store I go to, I could probably get another girlfriend too.
Oh.
No, gotta edit that out.
Okay. I'm gonna loop it 3 times now.
Oh yeah, no, don't do it. Just kidding.
Is that
It was a bad joke. I'm not funny. This is why I don't do stand
I
up.
don't think she watches your shit anyway.
Actually, she does follow some of our stuff because
Oh no.
I put up with the like the gaming stuff.
Oh no.
And I think she watched part of the one of the Tomb Raider where I die a lot.
The last one.
Yeah, and she was like, "You're not really good at this, are you?" And I was like, "You wait till you see the next one. It's fucking awesome."
Yeah, you did do pretty good in the next one. I didn't think about it. Was that all your week?
Basically, I worked, did all that stuff, and
Yeah.
been prepping up like a bazillion decks and trying to get my Magic crew to decide on what decks they actually want to play, so I can get the cards for next weekend, because this coming weekend is Magic the Gathering's Pro Tour for Amonkhet, which I am super fucking stoked for.
Cool.
You know, I'm missing the first day because I'm going to Rockfest.
Oh, yeah.
You know, rock out to some 41. It's on my bucket list of bands to see. I've always seen The Offspring.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see Sum 41, which I will tomorrow. But it makes no sense. Okay, yeah. And then I need to see Green Day, which I'm debating if I want to spend the money to go see them at CenturyLink. And I need to see Blink-182, which I might go to Chicago to see them with the Killers. Those are like the 4 bands that I really, really want to see. And I've seen one of them.
I don't like concerts.
Oh, I love them.
Ugh.
Then Monday I get to see After Veil. With Starset, and it's going to be freaking sweet.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just like...
Is it the crowd thing?
And it's not so much the crowd, but it kind of is, because...
People be like...
Unlike like a Comic-Con crowd, which is kind of cool and chill. Every concert I've been to, like, just drunk and loud and pushy, and everybody's willing to, like, start a fight. I never really understood the whole fighting over the girl thing. If someone's checking out your girl, you're like, why are you looking at my girl? Yeah, it's like, dude, she's hot.
I know.
High five. I didn't know she was your girlfriend. It's not like she's stamped on the head, taken.
Yeah.
And how disappointing would that be for the rest of the world? That, and like, the bands never sound like they do on like their recorded stuff.
Yeah, well, they're
live.
recording from a studio, so it's cleaned up a bit.
Yeah.
And you have a different acoustic sound, either outdoor or an indoor venue, depending.
I guess I like it a little bit better when it's cleaned up. Like.
But yeah, it sounds naturally better.
Yeah.
It's more appealing to the ears, but you go to shows essentially not for the quality of music. You know, there are some bands that are just amazing live, like Papa Roach, amazing live.
Mm-hmm.
Five Finger Death Punch, amazing live. In This Moment, super super good. Through Fire is really good. I get to see Metallica in June with Avenged Sevenfold and Volbeat, and I heard Volbeat when I was in Kansas City 2 years ago, but I didn't get to see them because we were getting drunk. But they sounded amazing. So like there are bands that are the exception to
your
rule.
Drunken state. They sounded amazing.
I was pretty sober.
Oh, when you heard them?
When I heard them, it was the start of us getting drunk and making our way back to the hotel.
Yeah.
So like there are bands that are just like really, 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 really good, and then there are bands that are like you hear them in like the studio, it's like, oh yeah, that sounds really good, and then you hear them live, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing, and the cost of it compared to the sound and the crowd, it's
the atmosphere and the experience what you're paying for. To be there, seeing them performing the songs you enjoy live,
I can
especially if you're at the front of the crowd and you're like right there. It's those moments that you're paying for.
I can appreciate the experience. It's the crowd I don't like.
Oh yeah. There was, what show were we at? I was at I think it was at Rockfest a few years ago, and In This Moment was coming on, and me and Ryan were near the front. We were already up there, it was fine, and having a good time. Ipavale just got done, and we're waiting for the next band to come up, and I think it was Ipavale. No, it was In This Moment was coming on, and these fucking people behind us, like, it was like a surge of just testosterone assholes, just bum rushed through people. And, like, me and Ryan were already near the front, and we're, like, getting slammed against the gate with people just trying to, like, shove up there. When you do that, I'm gonna knee you in the dick. Just forewarning you. Shit pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because those are the fans I fucking hate. We're like, oh yeah, we're fucking, it's metal. We gotta be tough. Yeah, let's mosh. Get the fuck away from me. I want to listen to the music. I'm not here to like punch you in the face. That's the part I don't like, which I think is what you're getting at.
That's a big part of it. That's a really off-putting, not appealing thing.
That and the crowd surfers. When it gets obnoxious. I don't mind crowd surfing.
Yeah.
But when it gets to an obnoxious degree to where, like, you can't pay attention to the music and you have to keep your head on a swivel so you don't get kicked in the head.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. So, like, I guess for me, like, the rest of it outweighs the negatives of being slightly annoyed by assholes.
I wish it was for me. I mean, I already know for a fact that it's not. It's just not fun. Like, I'm not having fun when I'm at a concert. At all.
I have a lot of fun at shows, but I also I'm that guy who, like, when the last band comes on, when they're halfway down their set, I'm ready to go to the car so I can beat traffic out.
I got a really particular taste in music, so like I discovered that I like a lot of weird stuff that not everybody likes.
Like Sheryl Crow, I know.
Like what?
I'm kidding. I saw Sheryl Crow in your CD collection once, and I was like, Sheryl Crow's
Sheryl Crow.
She's actually really good.
I didn't hear when you said it first. I was like, what would you say?
I was making a very poor joke. I'm sorry, Sheryl Crow. Please don't blast me.
Sheryl Crow fan. I liked her. Well, her first album was pretty good. Everything else she's made shit. Like, there's a few songs I've picked from her reservoir that I think's good, but the first album was really good. I liked it. And that was just young, impressionable me being, oh, there's a hot chick, you know.
You can sing really well. Alanis Morissette's really good, too.
Yeah, I love Alanis Morissette. But, I guess going to my week, what did I do this week?
I know you said Guardians of the Galaxy.
Last 2 weeks.
Twice.
Yeah, you failed to mention that, and I figured we'd just talk about it when we get to, like, movie stuff.
I didn't fail. We just never got to that point.
We could have mentioned it in your week.
I was getting to that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, that's fine.
I asked you if you had anything else to say.
Yeah, we were still talking.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I figured it was something I'd bring it up, and we just kind of do a mini review of it when we get to it. Instead of, like, just doing it right then and there, you know.
I just been working on cosplay stuff.
I know.
Your costume and Brent's costume. And Brent's costume's 85% done. Like,
are you making the blade for it too, or?
Yeah.
Sweet.
There's 2 blades.
Those blades? I don't play the game.
Yeah, I know, yeah. There's 2 blades I gotta make. Brent thought he was gonna make them, and I'm like, no, because he wanted to. Not that I don't trust him to make them. He's just gonna make them way more complicated than they need to be. And I'm not against making like a really complicated, over detailed one, but for what it needs to be versus where he's going, I think you can get by with a very simpler version.
Okay. I literally have no idea how to do any of that stuff, so
And then there's your costume. We haven't revealed what we're dressing up as yet. We'll probably do that on the Facebook page.
When they're closer to being done.
When I got completely completed. I'm just kind of trying to keep it a secret. I have gathering stuff for my cosplay, but I have not assembled my cosplay yet.
It's gonna be sweet though.
Hopefully.
You just gotta have faith.
I will have faith when I have more of my stuff done. I have faith that Brent's will be okay now.
So besides working on your costumes and cosplays, not costumes, cosplays,
Same thing.
I've heard some people get offended when you call them costumes instead of cosplays.
I think it's some people that call them costumes, kind of like, oh, like a costume, like Halloween costume. I think they probably get that a lot, and that's probably why they get offended. I mean, to be fair, they're all costumes. I mean, if you're cosplaying someone from a movie, you're cosplaying a character who's wearing a costume from that movie, so it is technically a costume. You shouldn't get offended by that.
Yeah, I know. I'm in
that was more or less for the audience, not you.
I'm in the same boat there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I don't always think words before I say them. So sometimes I just go, that's
I mean,
costume.
some people get offended when I call anime cartoons.
They're two different genres.
Yeah.
No, they're animation.
It's a cartoon.
It's one enveloped umbrella.
Yeah.
It's just animation.
One was made in Japan, one was made in the U.S. I know the difference, but altogether they're all cartoons.
Yeah.
It's animation.
It's animated.
Yeah. So.
It's just.
Yeah, people are a little sensitive sometimes. I get that.
People are overly sensitive now.
Sometimes, yeah.
Kidding me?
Oh yeah.
You gotta save space for that.
That's what I discovered from the last podcast till now. I discovered Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I'm absolutely obsessed with that.
You're possessed by it?
I'm not possessed by it, but I'm obsessed with it.
Wait, would you be possessed by it?
No, I don't think that's possible. I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah, I guess, alright.
I'm like I have a seizure and everybody freak out and say the devil's in me.
Shun the non-believer.
No, I need real help, people.
May the power of Christ compel you.
Yeah.
Why are you throwing coffee on me?
Get it off me. It's a real. I like it. I don't think it's for everybody. I would say check it out. If you don't like it by the second episode, I'd say just drop it. But
it looked cool for a little bit. I saw when I was over here last.
I think you were watching the last episode though. That's the beauty. That's the unfortunate thing, and the beauty about that thing is it only has 13 episodes, and from what I understand, there's no real promise of a second season, even though there's a really popular manga that follows it.
It reminds me of the kind of animation style of the show my daughter watches called Lolly Rock.
Maybe, I don't know what Lolly Rock is.
Essentially, it's like these princesses that are from this other world come down to Earth and are fighting these evil sorcerers who are trying to take their medallions to get more power because these evil sorcerers destroyed their old world, and that's why the princesses had to come down here. And so they're magical wizard princess alien things.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You gotta get that fish out of water where they don't really know how to interact with the human customers, but they look just like humans.
Yeah.
So everyone takes them as humans, and it's just them finding a way, and their secret identity is this pop rock group of artists, and they go off and fight the forces of evil.
Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is way more chill than that. Because there are a few, badass fight scenes in them. They're very brief, though. And the whole show is not centered around that at all. Essentially what happens is Kobayashi is just a regular working girl in Japan who's a bit of a nerd. And kind of book smart. Really, she I would say she always analyzes every situation. Not overly, but she always comes before she just talks out of her ass. She always tries to think before she talks.
She's rational.
She's very rational.
Good.
And
protagonist.
Because she's a single lady who works constantly, she finds herself to be very alone. But again, that's not really a problem in the anime because she actually likes being alone. She likes the single life. She likes living in a little apartment and living under her means. And it's a way to relieve stress at night. She normally gets drunk. Just to, not to get, like, shit-faced drunk, but just to, like, relieve stress. She gets, like, I guess a good buzz going or whatnot. And then sometimes she overdrinks, but it happens a few times in the anime, but... Because, you know, finding that right balance is really tricky for some people.
Yeah.
And one night she has a bad day at work, and she gets super drunk, and she wanders out in the woods, and she runs into a fucking dragon who's dying because it's got a sword impaled into it. And she's too drunk to realize the danger she's in. And she pulls out the sword and saves the dragon's life, and the dragon, out of gratitude, decides to...
Not eat her?
No, to repay her for saving her life. She becomes her, like, living maid. Because Kobayashi also has, like, a fangirl kind of thing with maids. Because she read a children's book that really, like, made her like maids for some reason. And, so it was just a thing that was on her mind. And she told her she could be her maid. And Kobayashi was like, okay. But then Kobayashi... Or not Kobayashi, I'm sorry, Toru. Toru's the dragon. Toru says okay. And, she also... Toru develops a crush on her. Like, wants to, like... just fuck her brains out for repayment. And Kobayashi's like... I guess you could call her bi-curious, if anything. Because she doesn't really seem like... She's like, no. She says, like, she's not into girls, but then when she's drunk, she, like, in a later episode, she says, society, like, pressures me not to admit that I'm curious. And I guess in Japan that would be a little bit more tricky, because I don't think that's, like... I don't know. I don't really hear much about the gay community in Japan. I don't know if it's an issue or not, so... Just like Steven Universe, it felt like that anime was kind of not pushing new ground, but kind of poking at it a little bit. Because, you know, over here, like, you watch something like that, and you're like, well, why can't they be together, you know? Like, who cares? But over there, it might be one thing where they care, even though I'm not sure.
I honestly don't know, man.
So, yeah, then, that's it. It's just Toru can, like, magically make herself into, like, a human body, and she decides she's going to be Kobayashi's living maid. And Toru's not an idiot, but she's kind of new to the Earth world, so she doesn't know how to kind of be human. And at the same time, she doesn't really want to be. Like, she's really quick to, like, jump to murder and death. And that's it. That's the whole anime. There's a lot of jokes in it. But it's not, like, centered around, like, you gotta stop the evil. Or...
It's just a human with a dragon maid.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but I guess I just, like, after seeing so many animes that were, like, so action-oriented, it was nice to find one that was, like, actually good. Because there are some that are just chill, but one that I kind of, like, related to, and I don't know, I just thought it was really good. They had a whole episode about a Comic-Con. And they had people who were, like, had gaming addictions and stuff like that. And I'm like, I know people like this. There's people like this in my life.
I can relate to
It's so relatable, yeah. I guess that's the trick, is it's just really relatable.
So it was like the perfect show made for you.
Kind of.
Cool.
And I'm kind of a fan of lesbianism, so that was kind of...
Another win for you.
Yeah, right. Another win. So, like I said, if you like all those things...
You got nerddom, you got girl on girl, you got dragons, what more do you want?
Well, not so much girl on girl.
You got
girl flirting with girl.
You got almost girl on girl?
Almost girl on girl. But that's not really the point of it. It's deeper than that, but it's just kind of cute. I mean, like...
Do they get deeper, Jason?
Kind of, because I think Kobayashi really does, like, care about Toru. And she's not, like, dumb. Like, she can obviously tell that Toru likes her a lot. But she's not, like, rejecting her.
Just holding her arm's length?
Yeah.
Like
well, she has a... That's another thing, like, they mention in the anime is Kobayashi has a problem with people. Like, she doesn't know how to relate to people. So she kind of purposely puts everybody at hand's length because she just doesn't know how to...
So she's socially awkward.
Yeah.
She's an introvert.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because she, like I said, she liked the whole single life and being alone. So, yeah, she's a horrible introvert.
She's like the female version of you?
In some sense, kind of. Without all the gay undertones, yeah. So that I watched that and working on that. I watched that constantly. I probably watched that whole 13 episodes probably like 100 times already.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you can like recite lines and stuff at this point?
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I really liked it. I was even looking for the DVD box set when I was out and about, and I went to like Target and they didn't have it. And I was like, well, maybe Best Buy has it. Maybe Nebraska Furniture. They probably won't have it. I might have to order online. Say fuck it.
Or wait till NebraskaCon and...
I'm kind of debating on that one too.
And you just pick it up from the vendors.
I'm kind of debating on that too.
I would bet money they have there.
Oh, I'm gonna bet money too.
Did they have anything about that there last year?
About what?
Your dragon lesbian lady?
No, this came out.
Okay.
I
didn't know when this was released or anything.
Yeah, it's fairly recent when it was released. I think it released was like maybe half of a couple months that it was only the Japanese version, and then Funimation quickly scooped it up and had it dubbed in English.
Good old Funimation.
Yeah, they can't be beat. So.
That's
I think that's about it.
We've had a very...
I haven't done any editing like I should be doing, but...
Very linear weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, we went and saw Guardians.
Yeah, we went and saw Guardians. Took Brent for his birthday.
It was me and Brent's both birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
Next week.
I'm horrible remembering actual birth dates. Like,
my birthday is the same birthday as George Lucas and Galadriel from Lord of the Rings. I can't remember. Cate Blanchett.
Cate Blanche?
Cate Blanche?
Blanchett?
I think it's Blanchett.
I don't know.
Both of us, all three of us, have the same birthday. That's
sweet. Cool.
Yeah, I have a talking point if I ever meet George Lucas. I have a conversation starter that's not
icebreaker.
That's like Star Wars related.
Hey man, I like the first three you did.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we have the same birthday. Really? Yeah. Huh?
The difference is I didn't make Jar Jar.
I didn't mind Jar Jar. Getting off topic.
I can't stop. I can't tolerate Jar Jar now. When I was a kid, though, I thought it was awesome.
Really? I always been able to tolerate Jar Jar.
I don't know. I get more lost with Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan and Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon.
Oh yeah, true. They had a better performance for sure, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna take anything away from what's his face. I mean,
you gotta play Jar Jar.
Yeah, I thought
he had a tough role.
I thought he did fine for what it was.
I felt bad for him. Anyway, we're not talking about Star Wars and stuff right now.
We're going to talk about Guardians.
Well, it's kind of like Star Wars. He's kind of like Han Solo.
He is, yeah.
Groot's like.
I mean, the whole first scene in the first movie was a rip-off of Indiana Jones.
Yeah. You have a little orb.
Yeah. How'd you like Guardians 2?
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good. It moved the story along. The acting wasn't horrible. Some of the dialogue was kind of cringy for me, but I think that's just part of the course for the Guardian movies at this point, where it's like...
Did you think that in the first one?
Yeah, I felt like some of the dialogue in the first one felt either like cringy or forced, but in the context of the movie, where they're all different species, with different agendas who have not interacted with each other.
Did everybody have cringy dialogue, or
like there are times like Gamora would say something, and I'm just like,
oh really?
You know, like, and then like Star-Lord, Peter Quill, who's just kind of that awkward as it is, would say something. I'm like, okay. Not like it was like bad. It was just that. Oh, this is weird. This is a little bit awkward. And that fucking Groot guy, man. Didn't understand a word he said.
I understood every word he said.
I and am and Groot.
Yeah.
And we are Groot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time.
The vocabulary expanded.
By one word.
Drax was awesome, though. Dude.
You like Batista? No?
I like Batista. And people gave him crap, giving him crap before the first one came out. I'm like, nah, man. I think he's gonna do alright. I'm like, he's a wrestler, he can't act. I'm like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's really good. They Live, man. That movie's awesome. Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah.
Love that movie.
I was gonna say, is there any other wrestlers who
Hulk Hogan
be okay actors?
Oh, okay actors. Never mind. I was gonna say Hulk Hogan did some movies.
he was all right sometimes.
Yeah, if they tailor made the role for him, he was all right.
Oh, he has no range.
No
range at all.
John Cena's getting out there a bit.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's not bad.
What's he got? That sniper movie that's coming out here?
I don't. Maybe
he's in a movie where he's a sniper, but he's not the protagonist, which I thought was kind of ballsy. And I think he spends most of the movie shot and on the ground.
Cool.
And this other guy's his spotter is the protagonist.
I'll have to look into that one. I know he did
I saw a trailer for it. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
I know the first one he was actually in WCW's Ready to Rumble. Did you know that?
Oh, he probably was. That wouldn't surprise me.
Well, no, because he was just at the gym when they go to meet up with Goldberg. He was one of the guys who was just lifting weights in the background.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Fun fact: John Cena was in Ready to Rumble lifting some weights.
He sucked.
I love that movie. It's so campy goodness.
What's his face is?
Aaron Arquette.
Yeah. Jesus fuck.
Oh, he wasn't that bad. Let's see here.
When was he ever good?
I didn't mind the Scream movies.
Yeah.
He married Courtney Cox. He did something right.
He divorced Courtney Cox.
He did something wrong, too. See, Kevin Nash has done some movies.
Yeah, he has done some movies, hasn't he? He wasn't ever that bad in those.
I mean, he was a lot of them did The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. I love that movie.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin's done some movies. He's not bad.
Yeah, I don't think they like doing, other than Dwayne, I don't know if they like doing movies. Because it's just not...
It's not their...
Yeah.
They don't want to be actors, but they don't mind doing the role.
Well, I could see John Cena doing more in the future.
He did that Trainwreck movie with Amy Schumer and stuff. And he
did do that one.
He was at the end of Daddy's Home with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. That movie was actually really good.
Didn't he do... Wasn't he in that fucking...
He was in The Marine.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
That was excluding Ready to Rumble, I think that was his first movie.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that one. It was just, badass
stupid,
being a badass.
Stupid action flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all it needed to be, and I thought it did alright. What else? He's done a few other ones, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, we're talking about Dave Bautista, who did Guardians, and he also did that Bond movie. Spectre.
I must not saw that one.
He was essentially Odd Job.
Oh. He's going to be in the new Blade Runner, too.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in the trailer.
That's
a Ridley Scott movie. Or I think it's Ridley... No, maybe not Ridley Scott's doing that one.
Isn't it? I thought it was. Blade Runner.
Maybe he's just producing it. I don't know if he's directing it. Well, the only reason I say that is because Alien Covenant's coming out here pretty soon, and I think Blade Runner's coming out here pretty soon too, and it'd be really hard for him to direct 2 movies at the same time. So I think he might be producing it, or oversaw the new Blade Runner.
I so don't care about Alien Covenant.
I don't either.
Like, not even a little bit.
No, I think the only movies I'm looking forward to now is Spider-Man.
Yep.
Thor.
Yep.
And Elysium.
Elysium?
Yeah.
You mean Valerium?
Is it Valerium?
Yeah, with the 2 kids.
Oh, I thought I said it right. Yeah, Valerium. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Valerium.
That one doesn't look bad. I'm also looking forward to The Last Jedi. I know you are very much opposed to it.
Very much. You can. I mean, I don't care if you want to see it.
Yeah, I also want to go see Wonder Woman. And what was the other movie I saw?
I really want. I don't think Wonder Woman looks terrible, but I really want it to fail, just for the simple fact that I really want DC just to start over again.
They're too invested at this point, man.
No, I don't. If you lose enough money, I think you're not that.
They haven't lost money yet, though.
They're not making as much as they wanted to, though.
But they're not losing money.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're probably going,
And it's still possible for them to, like, turn it around.
I don't.
They haven't dug themselves that deep.
I think they have, because...
I don't.
If this was a comic book series, I would not have picked it up. And that's pretty bad. Like, I mean, and this whole thing's connected, too, so I'm literally saying, like, I'm not interested in any further in development where this goes. At all. They made their Batman way too...
Batman-y?
Fucked. Not even Batman-y. Opposite of Batman-y.
Huh. They're going with the original Batman, where he killed everybody.
Geez, that's so far original that...
Fuck yeah, it is.
I don't even think there's not much fans that even would recognize it, but whatever. What did I think? Where are you going about your Guardians?
Oh yeah, we're talking about Guardians. We're talking about Dave Bautista, and I was like, I enjoy Dave Bautista.
You keep like, yeah.
I am not. You said something about wanting to watch. You wanted to see this other movie.
Well, you started naming off John Bautista movies, and like
John Bautista.
What is his name?
Because you said I can't think of any other actors who did really good in movies. And then I said besides Dwayne The Rock Johnson, then we went to the Roddy Piper, If They Live, and then we talked about Hulk Hogan.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
Where's the Guardians?
They're in the galaxy.
No. Yeah, obviously.
I liked it. Like I said, Batista was my favorite part of the movie, just because of like how he clearly doesn't get everything yet, but he's kind of putting on that face where he's like, no, see guys, I get it. Yeah, it's all a joke, ha, kind of thing.
I kind of got the opposite impression from him on that.
That he was understanding everything, and it was just...
Well, I wouldn't call him dumb.
No, I didn't say he's dumb, but his character is he doesn't get, like, innuendos and metaphors. He's very literal.
Yeah.
So he's trying to be less literal and maybe...
I don't know. I didn't get that either, though. I guess, personally. I just think they just learned how to deal with him better. Like, and he just lightened up a lot more. I guess that's what I got from it. Like,
yeah, he's And Rocket, the whole alone thing, like push me away. I didn't mind that subplot.
Well, the thing I liked about the movie the most was like they really got enough focus in on all the characters, kind of like what they did with Civil War. Like, no one felt left out.
Yeah.
And it was really easy.
Like everyone had growth.
Yeah. For the most part. Except for maybe for Groot.
Well, he was a baby.
he had a little bit of a growth.
Groot was the comic relief, essentially, which is saying something when a lot of this movie was wink, wink, nudge, nudge, joke, joke.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of it. But that... Are we doing spoilers, or
We can do spoilers.
Like,
We're going to do spoilers now, so if you don't want to listen to spoilers,
yeah,
go see the movie. Come back and listen to this part.
It's worth going to see. Go do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, after they get picked up by Quill's dad, and the Ravagers come down for him and shit, and Rocket's just fucking everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that whole sequence.
That was pretty good.
Like, it showed Rocket that he doesn't need Groot. Like,
No.
And I think a lot of people kind of get that impression, like, oh, okay, yeah, he can shoot guns and stuff. Like, no, like, he didn't shoot anything, really.
No.
And he just outsmarted, like, almost an entire army of people and was able to take fuckers out. Like, the dude's a badass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe people thought that. I never thought that about Rocket.
No, but, like, when you look at the lineup,
mm-hmm.
Without knowing, who would you assume was essentially, like, the weakest character there? Like, strength-wise in a battle?
On the second one, it'd probably be obviously Groot, but
Well,
honestly, I would be hard-pressed because I didn't think any of them had... Other than, like, obviously the issue that they brought up in the movie that they still kind of butt heads here and there. And that's what got him in trouble in this movie.
Yeah.
But, no, I wouldn't say any of them. I think they all have equally great strengths.
No, because you know them, though. I'm saying if you look, you didn't know anything about Guardians. You hadn't seen the first Guardians.
Oh, if I judge a book by its cover, kind of thing?
Yeah, you look at it, you're like, a raccoon. Because you got a giant walking tree. That thing's got some power. That dude's got tats everywhere. This dude's got a cool mask. She's green with the sword.
I guess I'm a bad person to ask that question, too. Because normally if I just see a picture or something, like a cover, I'll go, ooh, that looks interesting. I want to know more about these characters. So I'm automatically not, like, assuming anything. I just want to pick it up and read it and see what the hell it's all about.
Yeah.
Like, I guess, like, a good example would be,
I'm not referring to you. I'm referring to the 99% of the other masses on this planet.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So that question, you are exempt from what you would do. You have to think
you did say, what would you think the weakest person...
If you didn't know about it, you're an average person. Not you. I don't
want to be
because
an average person.
I also...
Average people suck.
That's why I'm not average.
Yeah. I would agree to that.
But it showcased that he's awesome, you know, like... And then...
No, I get what you're saying. Like, most people probably would have thought he was the weakest character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Sorry, just coming right in my face.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. And then, like, the whole... You know when Peter's dad picks him up, like, this isn't going to end well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was just... They weren't really hiding anything.
No, they weren't hiding jack shit.
And then when the reveal came down, I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, why did you... I know you're a god, but are you really that stupid to say that? With the tumor?
Well, I think he thought he had him...
So much under his control.
Yeah, at that point. I didn't think he could snap back.
You underestimate the power of the love he had for his mama.
Oh, yeah. But I think that was one thing that I liked about it, but I think people didn't like about it, was this is not a very action-oriented movie.
But when the action hits...
There is action in it, but a lot of it, like, even the first part of it, with the dancing Groot, there's action going on in the background. They did it twice.
It was that subversion thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you're watching this, and like, the stuff that's like super awesome, every other movie would show you. Yeah, it's just another day in the life.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, they're just, like, there's action going in the background, but they're focusing on, like, the foreground, on something else. And...
Yeah, it is the
that's the part I felt... That joke went on a little too long. Like, if I was to trim the movie down, I would trim those scenes down a little bit. Not a lot. We're talking, like, maybe, like, a couple seconds here and there. But
yes, I actually...
I think that's where I kind of felt like that was the director's joke to the audience. Like, he's just trolling the audience at that point.
It was the same thing as, like, the original opening, the first one.
No, it was a little bit different, because... There wasn't like a giant slug battle going on in the background in the first one. Peter was just dancing in the ruins.
Yeah.
Grabbing rats and stuff. And
yeah, but like the title scene is just kind of like... The whole movie itself is just cheeky.
It is. But I felt like he purposely went to the point where it was like getting annoying.
Obnoxious.
Yeah. And then he's like, go a couple minutes longer.
Maybe, yeah.
And I felt like I was like, okay, oh. Like at first I'm laughing, then I'm just like, alright, you're just doing this to be fucking with us now.
Yeah, that's what makes it funny. I figured if anyone you would have appreciated it a little more.
I can, it's just
to fuck with people.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a little bit too long. I don't like to be the one that gets fucked with, I guess. That's, in my world, it's I fuck with people, not people fuck with me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Nobody fuck with Jason.
No one
fuck with Jason.
But other than that, yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I saw it twice now.
Yeah, I was gonna go see it again.
Just because it's playing in town.
I haven't had time, and I'm not taking the kids to go see it. So
there's a couple jokes in there that I don't know if you should take your kids to go see it.
Probably shouldn't. Although, like, I think the funniest thing in the whole movie for me was when Rocket and Yondu are locked up and they're trying to get Groot to get the fin.
That was pretty funny.
Brings back the eye. Why do I want to give the eye? It'll be funny when he wakes up and he doesn't have his eye. I'm like, yeah. It's like the leg thing all over again. I
thought it was funny when he dragged the desk in there.
That is a desk. How?
I don't even know how the fuck you got that past everybody.
I did like the fin for the big fin for the homage to the original Yondu.
Yeah, the prototype fin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And it really showed off the power of Yondu. Like, dude's a badass.
Yeah.
I'm Mary fucking Poppins, y'all.
That joke's never gonna get old. I've seen people take, like, those stupid pop heads. Fucking stupid pop heads. They took Yondu out of one of them and they put it in a Mary Poppins box.
Jesus.
Yeah. I've seen people Photoshop, like, the cover of Mary Poppins and put Yondu on it.
I think I've seen that one too, yeah.
Yeah. That's just the joke that won't die for a while anyway.
What did you think about the relationship between Gamora and Nebula?
I thought that was well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it was just kind of like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Alright, I love you now. Or it was like the underlining, I've always loved you, but I always have this resentment thing.
Actually, I mean, they said it in the thing. It's just a callback to, like, shit I used to watch on TV all the time, like with Cheers, or Moonlighting, like they said, where they did that shit forever. And I guess that was kind of funny to me. Because they don't do that in movies anymore. They don't fucking...
Will they, won't they?
They don't tease a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either they're fucking or they're not. And I thought it was kind of funny that they're... Like, I guess in this, like...
We're talking about Peter and Gamora now, right? Not Gamora and Nebula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter and...
I thought Nebula and Gamora, because they're sisters, the whole dynamic. And you went off on like they're fucking. I'm like,
No. I thought you meant Peter. I thought you meant Peter and...
No.
I like that one too.
That was my point. Like the Peter and Gamora thing, I liked all of that. Like I don't think they did anything wrong with any of that. I was Nebula and Gamora is where I was like, I don't know if it was just me personally. I feel like things kind of resolved themselves a bit too fast.
What do you mean?
Like she's on this like rampage to essentially kill Gamora, and then when she gets a chance to kill her, she just wants the satisfaction of knowing that she bested her in combat that one time, and then they're like total pals. I don't know if it was... Maybe I just misread the situation and she was only helping them to survive herself off of the planet of Ego?
No, because the way I gathered it was just about pretty much the way they said it in the movie. They were both in a shitty situation, and what she wanted her to do was team up with her for some emotional support, and instead she was just, what it seemed like to her, was just looking out for herself to survive. Well, I mean, that's exactly what she did.
Yeah.
She just was trying to survive herself. And it wasn't like, I guess it was just like a, unspoken, like, well, she must hate me then and wants to see me get tortured because she's not trying to connect with me. But it wasn't that at all. She was just like, it's best if we just try to be strong in our own way. And, they're just two different people, and they just viewed the situation differently and never really talked it out. And, like, a 2-minute conversation would have settled things, obviously, like it did in the movie.
No, I feel like a lot of resentment, anger that had been building up for years, especially with someone who I got the feeling holds a grudge for a long time, was resolved, this weird to say, rather easily.
I mean, it could seem like that, but I guess it's not really like that. It's just, like I said, like, I don't think she ever truly hated her. She just wanted her to help her get through it, and she wasn't, because she was just trying to get through it herself the only way she knew how. But to the other girl, it didn't seem like that. Like,
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but she never. I don't think she wanted her dead for that, though. That's what I'm getting at. Like, you're like,
she kept saying, "I want to kill her."
Yeah, I think if she killed her, I think she would have felt bad about it afterwards. If she actually pulled it off, she probably would have been like, "Holy shit!" Like, I didn't think you would actually die, you fucking idiot. Like, she might have took some gratitude, like, in the moment, but then afterwards, I think when she reflected on it, she's like, I didn't really want her dead.
Then after all that, why didn't she, in the first one, when she's hanging from her hand, and Gamora is trying to help her,
yeah,
she fucking did the Deadpool thing and cut her hand off.
Well,
like, what part of her, from then to here...
again, that's a stupid Star Wars thing, because all the Marvel movies were doing hand decapitations, because Disney wanted to stroke their own dick about getting the Star Wars license. So every Marvel movie that year had hand cut off. It was a thing they were doing.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
You're trying to think of all the Marvel movies.
Well, the first one that came to my mind was Winter Soldier was that year, wasn't it? Or was that the year before?
It might have been the year before.
Because Andy Serkis got his hand cut off.
Yeah.
No, that was Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
That
so Andy Serkis got his hand cut off. Thor got his hand cut off.
Thor?
Yeah.
When did Thor get his hand cut off?
In the Ragnarok movie.
We haven't seen Ragnarok.
Or not well, the one before that then. The second one.
Oh, his illusionary hand. Okay,
yeah.
That was the Thor: Dark World. That was the year before.
So, I mean, that might have just been a mandate, and he had to, like, kind of write it in there somewhere. Like,
that's stupid.
Yeah. That, and who's to say he actually knew where those characters were going to be going in the future? So that might be, like, an inconsistent thing, too. At the same time, maybe she just, at that point, didn't want her help anymore. Like, you could make that argument. She's like, fuck you, bitch. Like, you weren't there for me when I needed you. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you bring up a good point, but I don't know. You can only speculate at this point. Like, I'm sure if you asked
James Gunn,
yeah, he'd probably be like,
Yeah, I didn't know.
Disney had to have a hand cut off limit, like, and we didn't do it. So I wrote it in there.
Well, they could have easily just cut off one of Groot's hands.
They did.
Didn't they? Yeah, they did.
So they did.
How many hands do you need to cut off in a movie to make Disney happy? Disney, you're kind of messed up. I swear to God, in Frozen 2, if Elsa loses a hand, I'm going to be pissed.
No, they're not doing it anymore. They were just doing it that first year because they just bought, like, Star Wars is coming out. Yeah.
You know, I am actually excited for Star Wars The Last Jedi. I might be the only one in town. Damn it.
No, I don't think you're the only one in town.
No, my dad will go see it with me.
I swear to God, the more and more I look at it, it just looks like Empire Strikes Back.
Oh no! How dare they pay homage to their other movies?
Yeah. How dare they?
Minus sarcasm. There's literal. Yeah.
I want original stories, damn it. I don't want fucking rehashes of shit I've already seen.
I'm excited.
But yeah, I would say go see Guardians 2.
I'd recommend it.
I don't know what the numbers are.
What did you think of, oh my god, who played Ego?
Kurt Russell.
Thank you. What did you think of his performance? Do you feel
I thought he did pretty good.
I did too. I felt like he was just that campy enough to sell it. To sell the egocentric god.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed him. Like, I think next to Drax and Baby Groot, he might have been my favorite performance in the movie.
Yeah. What little of it that there was. I mean, he didn't have a lot of screen time, but he made it impactful. I mean, once Peter got pissed off at him and they killed him, he didn't really show back up again until like the very end of the movie.
Well, he had to regenerate himself from nothing.
And then they were just kind of fighting rocks and shit. But yeah, I thought he did pretty good. I wouldn't bitch about his performance in that movie at all.
So he's a Celestial, right?
Yes.
I am compared to you. I am not as developed in the Marvel lore.
In the Marvel universe, he's a Celestial now.
Nowhere is based in the head of a Celestial, right?
Nowhere what?
Nowhere where the Collector was at?
Yeah, that was the head of a Celestial. And you saw a Celestial on the when the Collector's showing off the Infinity Stones.
So all the Celestials have those giant bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Are there planets that are just manifestations for that body then?
No. Ego, they just made Ego in the movie a Celestial because I think it was just easier to explain Ego. But Ego in the comic books is not a Celestial.
What's Ego in the comics then? Because
he's just an ancient being who was created by a Celestial just for funsies, and then Ego, being a living planet and immortal, just kind of wandered the universe and was like devouring other planets, like literally eating them.
So he's a Galactus?
Sort of. But he could never manifest a body. And I think that's what kind of confused people when they announced that Kurt Russell would be Ego, the living planet, because they're like, what? Now they're just picturing Kurt Russell's face on the side of the planet.
Didn't the planet have a face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movie it did, but I think it was more just aesthetic. Like, it's just some mountains and some...
Okay, so...
Like, in the comic books, he's a literal face on the side of the planet, like...
So Ego is just a planet, not an actual Celestial. So he's like a demigod Celestial?
He is a living planet. I mean, he is technically a planet, but yeah. He's not... What was your question?
So he's like a demigod thing for the Celestials, then? Or, like...
No. I think they were just... From what I understood, they were just having fun. Like, hey, check it out, I can make shit.
Okay, so...
Like, he was created basically, like, to become a giant cockfight. Because I believe, like, he was created, I'm not even sure if the Celestials created him, but he was created to, like, battle other beings like him to the death, and he was just the last one, and then they just kind of forgot about it and moved on, and he was just kind of like, well, what am I going to do now?
So is Galactus celestial?
No. In the Marvel universe, how it works out is there isn't really a beginning as much as there is an end. Like every time the universe reaches its peak and is destroyed, another universe is created immediately. Galactus comes from a previous universe, and he was really super intelligent, and he could
foresee.
Yeah, he kind of knew what was happening, and tried to warn people, like we're all gonna die, but from my calculations, another universe will be created, and we can just jump to that one, so we'll all survive. And nobody believed him, so like a Superman story, he got in a capsule and survived one universe being destroyed and to the next universe. So he's not even technically from this universe at all. But when in the transfer, he got kind of fucked up and created kind of like a godlike being, to the fact where he has to devour energy just to survive now, and that's why he has to eat planets.
So in his other universe, he was not the giant planet destroying.
In the other universe, he was just average size. He was not a giant, no.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So he's an unfortunate story.
So is he's not necessarily a villain then, or is he still?
I don't really know. I mean, to our standards, he would be, because
he's destroying things.
Yeah, but
poor guy.
Yeah, really.
Man, why do you make me feel for these villains now? I feel.
I didn't write these villains. This information is always there.
First finding out Loki's adopted after being abandoned from his dad and just really wants to do the best he can. Being shunned all the time because he's not an actual Asgardian. Man, that sucks.
I mean, that's something people complain about the Marvel movies too. Is
the
some of these villains are a lot more deeper than the movies. Give them time to be, and then they end up being destroyed or killed at the end of their movies.
Warmonger.
Huh?
Except for Warmonger.
Well, I mean, yeah.
He was just a dude wanting to make money.
He's just a dude wanting to make money in a chaotic world, man. That's just the business that was dealt, the hand he was dealt. He just made do with it. Did he have to do it? No. I mean, he was sitting pretty. He didn't have to become a douche like that.
No. That ego gets in the way.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brought it back around.
Well, that is his name.
I'm clever. This is the part where you're shut up, Dad.
No, you're fine.
You're in your head, though. I can feel it.
No.
Why do you say these stupid things? You're
just
not actually funny. I'm I know, but I try.
No, because it's all being recorded and it's going to go up on the internet.
I know, and then people can judge for themselves on the stupid things they say. This is a daily occurrence for me.
Hey.
At work, I'm pretty sure half the time I say stuff.
If anything, you can make it more inspirational and be like, guys, if you feel like you're an idiot and no one likes you and you're single and you'll never find anybody, look at Tat. He did it. There's somebody there for you too. Don't give up.
What?
You can trick a girl into liking you too. There's somebody for everybody. Just make it inspirational for people.
Rudy.
Yeah.
You just gotta have heart, kid.
Or just reference a shitty movie.
Go get him, Rock. Okay, what was the another end credit things.
That was 5 of them.
Yeah, there was 5 of them. You got the Adam Warlock thing, which the moment she started talking about it, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be Adam fucking Warlock. And then she's like, call it Adam. I was like, yes.
Apparently, he's not gonna show up till Guardians 3 though.
Is that after or before Infinity War?
After.
Oh damn. Well, I get.
A lot of people are like, oh, he's gonna be in Infinity War, and the director himself's like, no.
Do you think if Vision dies, he's gonna get the stone then?
2 different stones.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
The stone that's in his head has not been seen yet. It's the Soul Stone. That everybody thinks that he's going to pop up in Infinity War, and that's where the Soul Stone's going to pop up. I'm in the camp that it's probably going to pop up in Thor Ragnarok, for sure.
The Soul Stone?
Yeah.
Well, what Marvel movies are coming out between now and Infinity Wars? Is it just
Thor, Spider-Man,
and Black Panther?
Possibly Black Panther. They announced it, but I haven't even heard any pre-production or anything like that. So
because Infinity War is getting broken up into 2 films.
But I know for a fact they're filming Infinity War now. So
yeah, it's getting broken up into 2 different films. So it's possible Guardians could come out in between the Infinity Wars, right? Or do they
already said that it's not, though.
Have they? I haven't paid.
Yeah.
I haven't heard or paid attention.
The director said that Guardians 3 will come out after Infinity War, and Guardians 3 will be the last Guardians movie with that cast.
That sounds ominous.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna kill him off?
Probably not kill him off, but he says like they're gonna change the dynamic. So like maybe Star-Lord and Gamora go off and get married, and they don't want to live that kind of life anymore. So
and they bring in Nova.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
So
I like Nova.
But he's already like suppressed interest in doing like shit with Stallone and those guys. The Ravager guys at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. Was what is that? Is it just the Ravagers are forming back together, or was it an actual like group?
That was the original Guardians.
Those are the original Guardians?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Starhawk, which was Stallone's character, was I mean, yeah, we're looking at like the rebooted version of Guardians of the Galaxy. The more recent one with Star-Lord and Groot.
Yeah, I know that. I know that Yondu was one of the founding members of the original.
That's why the Ravager. That was the whole thing there. He was part of their group.
Oh. Now I feel dumb.
Did you really not get that till now?
That's what I was asking you about.
Yeah.
I was not putting 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. They were all the original Guardians.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
except in the movie, they didn't call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. They called themselves the Ravengers. But
well played, James Gunn.
Yeah.
Well played, sir.
So the big guy, the Asian chick, the dragon thing that was using the snake, the mystic powers, who I guess replaced Doctor Strange in the comics for a while as the Sorcerer Supreme, and Miley Cyrus. You even had your guy there, the guy you like so much, the Flash. There's a lot of dead air. So much dead air.
I'm trying to think, like the TV show Flash guy or the
the cartoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's so many people who played the Flash at this point. You're like, no, I like most of them. So
Justice League Flash.
Yeah, I know.
Lex Luthor.
I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. I was totally drawing a blank.
He was the crystal guy.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't either.
You have to look it up?
No, they just said it on so many Guardians posts now.
Oh, that's cool.
It was rumored to be him, and it was confirmed it was him.
That's pretty sweet, man. He just played both Marvel and DC. Good for him.
Yeah, switch sides. He got out of the DC boat.
So are they gonna make a movie about them?
They said that James Gunn wants to.
They
expressed interest. I'm sure
I'd watch a prequel with them.
Everybody's on board, from what I understand. Like Stallone's like, fuck yeah, make money off these Marvel shit. I don't care.
He's already said
I did Judge Dredd once. I know comic book movies.
Oh, Rob Schneider, what happened to you, buddy?
He's got a TV show. He's doing pretty well.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
Show of hands, who watches TV?
He also married some like really hot Asian chick too. So
I don't know. I haven't followed Rob Schneider in years. Once he stopped doing
he's half Filipino.
Yeah,
that's
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
Go Rob.
It's getting a bit weird now.
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like
I think it'd be weird if we started talking about like the male gigolo movies.
Yeah.
Went into depth about that.
Well, I mean, like, it's getting weird. Like, clearly, neither of us want to keep talking about Rob Schneider, but no one's doing a real segue to get away from Rob Schneider. So it's like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't think you want to talk about Rob Schneider. I'm fine talking about Rob Schneider.
You want to talk about Rob Schneider? We'll talk about Rob Schneider, motherfucker. I don't want to talk about Rob Schneider.
Game Grumps did like angry thing about Rob Schneider.
Like an angry rant?
Yeah, because he had this new show called something about Rob, and Aaron saw it, and he saw it on a plane, and he was just like pissed off. He's like, "What is this show? It's so stupid. Like, what's it for? Who's it for?" And he went on this like whole like 15-minute rant. Rob Schneider saw it. Contacted Game Grumps. They let him come on the show so he could explain his show, and they played video games with him and his wife. He was really cool about it.
Good for you, Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately good for you.
Take the high road, man.
You're like Halle Berry with her Razzie.
Yeah, he did, yeah. He's like, he got on there and he explained his show to Aaron, and Aaron's like, well, okay, I guess I just didn't understand who it was appealing to, and he's like, that's the joke.
It doesn't appeal to anybody?
I don't know. I heard stupid as fuck. It's a really dumb show.
I haven't seen it. Like, I know like a lot of them are making.
It's supposed to be like a reality show, but a self-aware reality show. So it's like a parody of a reality show. Like he's playing himself, but he's playing like an over-exaggerated version of himself.
So like the Bernie Mac show.
Did Bernie Mac play Bernie Mac on that show?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a comedian in that show. I thought he was like a teacher or something.
He was just rich at this point. Like, he was Uncle Bernie.
Oh.
He was playing Bernie Mac, who didn't have to actually work or do anything.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's like the Bernie Mac show, I guess.
I know a lot of those guys are coming back and doing a lot of, like Tim Allen came back, did, like, Last Man Standing.
I don't think Bernie Mac's going to come back.
Well, Bernie Mac's dead.
Thanks.
For those of you who haven't heard...
You say like, I didn't know. You're like, well, he can't because he's dead.
Well, I'm getting all the facts out there, alright? Oh, man.
Do we have any more talking points?
Unless you want to talk about the FBI director getting fired.
Oh, we're not doing politics.
I know. I don't either.
We made that a rule a long time ago.
That's my way of saying I think we've covered about everything we can cover in the last...
Is it, though?
Has anything else really happened?
I guess we could plug the game channel.
Yeah. Well, we kind of talked about that a little bit.
A little bit.
Watch
our game channel.
Yeah, the Shovel Knight ones are pretty decent.
The what?
The Shovel Knight ones are pretty decent.
Why don't you plug the ones you've done?
Because I know mine are awesome, and they're going to see them anyway.
Just through... Oh, so you're trying to give Brent, like, some push?
Well, you know, my ego is...
Wow.
It's almost planet-sized. Okay.
You could have a little Star-Lord.
My Star-Lord just got to stay my pants on.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played any games on it yet.
But we did get the splitter.
Yeah.
It showed up today. That's why I was late getting down here for actual recording. Now that you would know that, I don't know why I should have information.
Let's say you're like, I don't think we talked about the splitter issue.
Yeah.
That was a splitter issue, and we have a splitter now, so we can play PS3 games now.
So,
hopefully.
So for our capture thing, it can't go to PlayStation 3s because reasons. And
I think there was like a coding issue.
Yeah. So we had to get the splitter so we can actually play PS3 games.
Yeah.
Because most of the games we have are, you guessed it, PlayStation 3.
Well, I want to do a Metal Gear run through.
I want to play Portal 2.
Yeah. Well, you gotta play Portal 1 first.
I just want to do co-op.
I
won't be able to figure out Portal 1. I am not good with puzzles.
You'll be fine with Portal 1.
You're gonna sit there and like, do this. What? No, do this. Do it. Just let me do
Probably.
it. I feel like you're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna get frustrated watching me get stuck on a wall.
I think I'm the first.
Or just do like an endless loop of falling through things.
No, they kind of hold your hand for the first couple mazes.
Well, that's good because I need a lot of hand holding.
But some of them get like, you want me to do what? I don't know how to do that. And then somehow you pull it off and you're like, save, and then it just stops. Yeah, there's Mirror's Edge too. I think you'd like that. Probably do Mirror's Edge before we do Portal.
Maybe. I'm not sure the schedule. I know I got to finish Tomb Raider, which I'm 17% of the way through at this point of recording.
Once we get into the teens, we'll be about halfway through, I think. Because every game thing I've ever seen online is always like 30 episodes or so before the game is done.
We're on what, episode 5? 6?
No, we're probably up to like...
No, it's actually out right now. I mean,
that are out?
Not recorded and editing.
I think 5.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the next one.
Yeah.
I may not die.
I don't think you did die in that one.
No, I did.
So yeah, I think the on the docket, the next game we're going to be on there is going to be the first Metal Gear game.
Yes.
Because the way I have it planned is I'm going to play all the Metal Gear games I didn't get to play, which is very few, and Tad's going to play all the ones he didn't get to play,
which is all of them.
Yes, but you're going to be here when I play the first 2.
I'm going to play by osmosis.
Yeah. So I'm going to play Metal Gear 1 and 2, and Tad's going to play Metal Gear Solid.
And I'm going to hide in a box.
He's going to hide in a box.
Put my dick in a box. And I'm just gonna
You see how effective that box is. It's the best sneaking technology.
Did you see? Last point. I swear we'll wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the death battle between Solid Snake and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six guy?
Yes.
What'd you think of that?
Pretty accurate.
Yeah. I don't know anything about either of them, but the fight scene was freaking awesome.
Pretty accurate. I mean, fucking stupid. I said that when that game came out. I was like, this is such a Metal Gear ripoff. But then again, it's like there aren't many games that just deal with sneaking past your enemies and not necessarily killing them as a mechanic. So I can't really fault them too much on that because it's just... Metal Gear's almost kind of... It used to be like the only one, especially when that game came out. There was probably a few games that had some sneaky mechanics in it, but none that focused solely on it. Like, and I guess you could say Metal Gear doesn't really either. I mean, you can just go guns a-blazing through the whole game, but it really wants you to sneak through it. It's like, they'll punish you for not sneaking. It's like, there's 50 guards here, and you're like, ugh, I'm running out of ammo, and the game's like, well, told you to sneak. Guess you're going to go punch him in the face now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I thought it was very accurate. They used Old Snake and not... There's quite a few snakes.
Yeah, they're using, I think, the most popular snake, though. Like, when you think Metal Gear, you think like Solid Snake. Like, maybe that's just me, because I've never played the newer Metal Gears, but I always think of Solid Snake when I think of Snake. Would he not be the most iconic?
Iconic?
Because I know you get
he
like Liquid
is.
Snake and
I mean, yes. I guess you could say, out of all the snakes, he's the first one?
Yeah.
By game wise? But like in chronological order he's not?
No, it'd be the... What's his name? Boss thing? Big boss? Wait. Am I right? Am I right? No.
Yeah, you're right. Big boss.
Cool. Sweet. Hey, I learned things that I knew. That makes no sense. Continue, Jason.
The big boss had a couple code names too. He was also Naked Snake.
See,
Naked Snake, and he also became Venom Snake, kind of.
So this Naked Snake was shooting venom?
Yeah, eventually. He was Venom Snake because he was
poisonous.
That, and he was injured, and he was dead. He was more deadlier. That's why he got the codename Venom. And then there was Solid Snake, or as somebody's humorously called him, like Erect Penis. And there was a Liquid Snake and Solidus Snake, and then there was Old Snake.
No one likes the Old Snake.
No, Old Snake was pretty badass. So it's just Solid Snake, except they just dropped the S and the I.
He's so flaccid.
Yeah, he's old.
Gray.
Well, we'll get into the whole...
Gray hairs everywhere.
The only biggest fear is, like, Tag walks through the whole Metal Gear saga, and he comes out the other end going, eh. I don't see what the big deal is. I feel like he's like, for sure, one of the people who's going to love Raiden. For sure. Raiden's going to be, like, right up his alley. He's going to love Raiden.
Does he gotta fuck people up?
He does.
Or does he have, like, electrical lightning powers?
Because his name is Raiden. He eventually does. But, yeah. End podcast.
Yay! Another one in the books.
Yep, another one.
Enjoy cutting out all the dead air where we have to stop and think about things.
I will not cut anything.
Yeah, gotta keep it all in there.
It all stays in there because we're pure.
We're raw.
Yeah.
Unfiltered.
And completely lazy. Because I am not listening to this whole thing and cutting shit out. So enjoy this long podcast next week. Or not next week.
Next podcast?
Next podcast. Brent should be here.
Should be. He should have been here today.
I had to work suddenly. So life. And go to our Facebook page, and we'll probably be posting, like, our cosplay stuff here eventually.
We should really get a Warbird Twitter.
Put you in charge of that.
Huh?
I put you in charge of all that stuff.
I hate Twitter. Dude, I think I have a Twitter I made, like...
Well, no, you just had to create the Twitter. That's all you had to do.
I don't like Twitter. I can't function it properly.
You just post a post, and then you just leave
Twitter.
it.
I hate it so much. Almost as much as
I can't believe you in the same breath are like, we should get a Twitter, and then I'm like, you're in charge of the Twitter. Never mind.
I hate
Fuck Twitter. Alright, later everybody.
Bye.